YouTubers, welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike. I did a nice morning coffee with Mike, and some music just started playing on my phone and saying camera error, and it deleted the video. It wasn't even there. It didn't record, even though it was recording the whole time. That music player thing just came on for no reason. Never applied it. Never opened the app. It's not even open in the background either. And it just shut it down. It just shut down, and I did a really good video. So, in a wrap up, I want to thank my Patreon supporters for buying me coffee. It's right here. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. Just went to church about an hour ago, and just picking up some supplies. I sold a few board games online, which is really weird. I like just 3 different people, 3 different provinces, and I usually sell more cards and stuff, and was surprised that I sold that many board games because the shipping is expensive, right? So, anyways, I mean, it is. I'm happy. Extra work for me to do on the weekend, no big deal. Doesn't take me long to ship now. I got good at it. So, anyways, what do I want to talk about, guys, before my battery dies now? Is employers hiring people. Employers. Minimum wage employers, grocery stores, food stores, hiring employees, employers hiring employees. Well, I just found out, and I found this out a while ago, I talked about it. You know, when you have, like, them saying all the time, you know how they tell us everything is, everything they tell us is a lie, right? Well, I kind of debunk something, actually. You know when they say, oh, no locals want to work these jobs? That's bull. That is a big crock of steaming bull. Because, I'll tell you why. Because the locals are smart. A lot of the locals are heavily educated. All the millennials now, a lot of the millennials are super educated. And they usually give the excuse that you're overqualified for this job. No. There's no such thing as being overqualified for any job. They say that because you know the rules, the lay of the land, and how the architecture of the company works. And once the boss starts shouting at you or doing things that he or she isn't allowed to do, guess what happens? They don't want to deal with you. So these people don't want to work these jobs in the fast food industry. Well, I got a friend in the back end who told me that, Mike, that is completely false. I worked for HR for 39 years. And up until the mid-90s, all we hired was immigrants. People that barely spoke English, and people that barely qualified, didn't even qualify for the position, and people that have criminal records in their countries. Believe it or not. And admitted to it. And we hire those people, regardless, over a local. Why? Because locals complain, they know the law, they could form unions, and they could actually grow an organization for like a workers, middle class, semi-middle class, or minimum wage workers, and blah, 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 right? So, yeah. So you go to a city, and you see like 40 people homeless, and the majority of them are the locals that are born and raised in that city. And then you go into the establishment, and half the people don't even speak English, right? So, so I'm not trying to be prejudiced or trying to start problems. My wife's Filipina, right? And a lot of people, some of these people that work these positions are Filipinos, right? And, I'm not trying to, pick on anybody, right? I'm just saying what it is, right? When they're telling us that these locals don't want to work these jobs, that's a bunch of crap. Because they've destroyed, my buddy was telling me, just from his heart, he was saying, Mike, they destroy a lot of, like tens of thousands every quarter of resumes. They delete them off their systems and play the game that they never received their resume, or it's still under process, or they are overqualified. And a lot of them have systems that once the person applies for a specific job, they actually now flag them in other minimum wage or service industry type jobs. You know what I'm saying? Um, and when they tell people that you're overqualified for this job, they're just telling you that they don't want to hire you because you know how things operate in this country. This way, they could threaten other people with saying, "I'll just send you back to your country," or they could PMO it. They could PMO it and say, "Well, we're going to contact immigration and tell them about your behavior." And then when they PMO it like that, they're just like, "Oh, I gotta change. I gotta do this," and that's not good. You know, it's not good. So addressing, threatening people with their livelihood, their jobs, you know what I'm saying? It's not fair, Even myself as a business, my own business, I've been even threatened to be shut down by someone all the way out in Australia to shut down my business and try and ruin my life and my livelihood because somebody debunked me on my channel. Somebody goes out of their way to debunk you, and then they just try to destroy your life. They try to destroy you and blackmail you for more money, and it gets pretty bad, This guy's all the way out in Australia, reaching other people on Skype to contact me, and it's really sad. It's very sad. How people just try to, and then, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Is there such thing as being too overqualified for a job? That's crap. If I want to work serving coffee, wearing a headset, having fun, talking to people, that's the type of guy I am. I'm like, oh, we don't want this kind of guy here. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want me because I don't take people's crap? Or what is it? I started noticing after the mid-90s, the huge change in these jobs. They were being handed over. The handover. And they're saying, well, locals don't want to do this. That's bull. A lot of locals are starving to death and they could use the money. So, are we underemployed? Do we need more people to come in here to work? Let me know. Comment below.